so we're going to go ahead and get a message for today. I gotta rush off to an appointment, so we're going to do this. We're going to do it right, okay? So I'm going to be using quite a few different decks here, so let's go ahead and get our message, see what universe and spirit want to bring out. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope your week is starting off well. Happy spring. Let's go ahead and get this, all right? Oh, and I have a few new followers, so thank you. New subscribers, I should say. I don't want to say followers. I just put a post out about followers because I've seen lately anybody can put anything out there, and just because people like them or they can't think for themselves, they go along with everything, you know. It's kind of scary. It's kind of bothering me right now, you know. Let's get into this message, okay? All right, let's see. What spirit and universe do you want to say to the collective? What's the message today? What is the message? All right, so we have Sita. Sita. All right, so let's see what this message is about. Sita. If I can find it, that's the thing. Sita, Sita, Sita. Let's see if I can find it in the front of the book. Give me a second here. Let's see. All right, 109. That's your lottery number over the day. Just kidding. You know, some people go all by numbers, which is good, right? All right, Sita. Goddess of devotion and loyalty. Well, we were just talking about followers. It's nice to be devoted and loyal to certain things, but make sure it stands in integrity, okay? And it's the truth, right? We don't want to be putting false information out there. So we have upright. You have devoted your entire self to a person or project, and your loyalty cannot be questioned. Even in the face of harsh treatment, you have endured the name of love. Sita remained loyal to her husband Ram, despite being told he was dead, and when another king wanted to marry her. When her husband returned, he did not believe her fidelity. She said, I am telling the truth. I will jump into this fire and will be burned. She stepped into the fire untouched, proving that she was indeed loyal. Sita understands how much you truly care in the sacrifices you've made. You have displayed selfless devotion, which is one of the most holy things we can do. In serving those you love, you serve the divine. Okay, so this is more about that good integrity, that good loyalty, because, you know, we need to remain loyal to people that we care about, that have our backs, you know, things like that. Being loyal, you know, being truthful, right? So let's see what this is regarding. We're going to go ahead and get one of these cards. This is the, what is this one called? The Chakra Wisdom Oracle. So let's go ahead and get a couple Chakra Wisdom Oracles for us today. What is this loyalty about? Being loyal to people that we love and honor. Bittersweet. Okay, so I'm also, it's kind of funny because I'm getting this, you know, we do need to remain loyal. This is also that throat chakra. So throat chakra is all about our expression, remaining loyal, but really meaning it, you know, because sometimes we're loyal to things that aren't loyal back, or don't have our best interest at heart, or not respectful. And sometimes it can be bittersweet, right? Right? So bittersweet, yeah. And there's service on the bottom with that sacral chakra service. So there, you could be devoting yourself to some situation, being loyal to a certain project or person or situation that it's kind of bittersweet. You might not be getting the same back. You might be putting a lot of effort into something that you're not getting it. And see, that's where our loyalty is tested, you know, because we do have to have that healthy boundaries. There's like a thin line, right? So let's go ahead and get one of these cards. This is called the Self-Love Oracle, you know, because, you know, there's a fine line between, you know, being loyal, but then also respecting ourselves, right? Let's see what this is coming on. So there could be something with that, like maybe you're questioning it. Maybe you're being tested to see, you know, are you standing up for yourself? Things like that. I am who I am. Crown chakra. Yes. So see how these cards, when they all come together, they start leaning to a different meaning. So I am who I am. The crown chakra is all about our intuition, our higher self, things like that. So, you know, definitely our higher self stands in integrity, does the right thing, is compassionate, loving. But then we have this loyalty here. So, you know, as a higher being, we do want to remain loyal and loving to everyone, right? But there is, like I said, that line where we have to put ourselves first. And if we're being mistreated, disrespected, not getting the loyalty back, we also have to set boundaries. And that can cause some issues for people to have to set boundaries, because then we feel guilty or sad or bittersweet about it, right? All right, now we're going to go ahead and get a, I'm forgetting the name of these decks today. This one is called the Essential Oil. Essential Oil. So this one usually will have a true statement and a trigger statement. So we're going to get a couple of them, and then we're going to go ahead and get our tarot cards. Let's see what comes up with these ones. All right, Spirit, work your magic. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, we have one. Okay, 2, 3. There we go. 2 and 3. Oh, fumbles today. I gotta calm myself down. All right, so the first one we got was cheerful, uplifting. And the trigger statement is, I'm powerless. Yeah, see? Yeah, because when we put all our loyalty into somebody, and they're not trustworthy, or they betray us, or they're not loyal back, or don't respect us, we feel like we're powerless, right? Because we're putting so much effort and loyalty and respect into someone else, and we're not getting it in return. So the true statement says, I am excited to see what the future brings. And the rest of the statement says, the future is bright. Enjoy knowing that your optimism today fuels your amazing tomorrow. So this is, not letting yourself get into that dark place. If someone's not giving you back the loyalty you deserve, or honoring the loyalty that you're giving them, taking advantage of that, you have to still stay in that positive state and put yourself, that you deserve the respect and love and things like that in high regards. Okay, so be careful with that. You still can be a nice person with setting boundaries and saying no, or you're not allowed to do that to me, or whatever. Then we have self-worth, and it's metabolic, and it says, please be gentle and love yourself. Provide your body mind with what it truly needs to carry you on your journey. And the true statement is, I am a miracle. And the trigger statement is, I am disgusting. So yeah, so it's kind of like, again, like I'm saying, that people follow the masses. They'll believe anything. So if somebody wants to sit there and say, you're worthless, you're stupid, you're a geek, or whatever it is, the cut downs and things like that, our critical mind wants to start believing that, especially when we have more than one saying it. So there could be kind of like, for whatever reason that I put that Thought Contagion out song today, it could be there's a group of people that, some people can't think for themselves, so they go along with like the person that's the loudest, and they go along with that, and they might be putting you down or making you feel worthless or whatever. So be careful with that. And then it starts making us critical and negative, and in that depression, low state, right? Then we start taking it personally. So we have to be careful with that. And this last one is earthly, patchouli. And it says, remember that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Revere your loyal, sacred body. How perfect, right? And the true statement is, my body is my temple, and my trigger statement is, I hate my body. So it could be some shaming of your body or something like that for some of you out there, and you can't take everybody. I know it's hard, and people really need to, that's what I'm saying. It's really scary that people are so much following that group mentality, but be careful with that, and know that you are a spiritual being in a body, and your body is your temple, and love what it is. If there's some things you want to change, of course we all need to improve and work on being better of ourselves every day, but not to feel bad for who you are, or what you look like, or anything like that. All right, so whoever's out there, if you're getting shamed with that or anything like that, just take it to like who is really saying it, because yeah, I don't understand why people have to put people down or disrespect people or things like that. But there's some kind of energy with that coming out. So let's get a few tarot cards on this. All right. Yeah, and I was doing that other short about the taking care of people with mental health issues. We all can have them. I mean, they're anxiety, depression, to more extreme things. So, you know, we have to be really cautious and stand in our integrity when we put words out there and talk about things and what we say to people, because we don't know what people are going through, and it could really put them in a dangerous spot, you know. So we have to be careful with that, because if they're already beaten down, and one little word or thing we do to them could really set them over that edge. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, and if that's you, you know, move away from those people. You know within if that's not true, and if you need to, go out and get some professional help or whatever you need to do. Okay, because you know, it doesn't take much. You know, everybody's already stressed out. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, see, so moving away from that. You know, this is those thoughts, and we're moving away from that turbulence and that chaos and that cruelty and all that, you know, moving away to calmer waters, however you need to, you know. On the bottom, we have the Emperor, being empowered, right? And this is also the time, because the Aries season right now. So this is Aries card. So, you know, could be a time card, or this could be just standing in your power, not letting anybody break you down all the way, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This might be a slow process. It might be seeming like it's taking forever, but, you know, all dark nights, the sun always comes back out. It might take a while, but it comes back out. And the Ace of Swords is seeing that truth, getting that revelation, all right? So that is your message today. And like I said, if you are one of the ones being in that group mentality and putting someone else down, shaming somebody for how they look or who they are, just because you're going along with a group and you want to fit in, that's not good. If it's you getting that in return, it's time to set those healthy boundaries, move away from that situation. And like I said, don't take things, some people are just not awake. So, and low vibration and whatever, just move away from them. And if you need to, if you're really struggling, go seek out some help or talk to a friend or something like that. Okay. But stand your ground, stand in your higher self, and realize that you can't take everything personal, right? But you have to get away from that situation, especially if it's putting you in a dangerous situation. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.